past few years, I've learned to cook more naturally. I use mostly self-produced items and everything raw unless I just can't get it. I found that working from the most natural position gives you a much better and healthier product. And most of the time, it tastes significantly better as well. Tonight we're going to make garlic toast using fresh garlic and herbs from my sunroom and yard. I hope that you enjoy the process. For this recipe, I am using a loaf of bread previously baked in my kitchen. I will leave a link in the description below. Garlic. I take those out and put them on my cutting board and slice them. These strings of this. And I'll pick about 5-6 strands. That's oregano. Over here is my basil. 3 or 4 leaves of the basil. And here's the thyme. A little branch of thyme. Rosemary. About an inch of rosemary. And here is cut fairly fine. It's almost fine enough. I'll put about 2 tablespoons of butter into a ramekin. Okay, now the butter is melted, and it's not real hot. It's warm, but it's not cooking hot. Now I'm going to put those spoonsful of butter into the herbs that are chopped. And I'm going to use just a little bit of salt. The salt helps blend the flavors, and it helps soften the fibers in the herbs so that they disintegrate better. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mash that herbs and those pieces of garlic that were chopped really, really fine, and the herbs that were chopped really fine, and I'm going to mash it into
a very fine paste. Very similar to a pesto, except I have a lot more herbs, and this isn't olive oil, this is butter. Could you do this with olive oil? Yeah, you probably could, but you can also do it with butter. This is a piece of wood I've had for years. I sprayed it down with alcohol real well, let it dry, sprayed it again, let it dry, and rinsed it pretty good, and then oiled it. And I continue to rinse and oil it, and it is a great pestle for this little bowl, which I use as my mortar. And it works pretty good for the pestos and the things like that I have to make. My garlic is going away totally, and the herbs are getting very, very fine and integrated. Yeah. I'm going to scrape this off the bottom of this pestle and scrape it. This is homemade bread. I have another video that explains how I make my bread. Okay, I'm going to turn this around because that's the way I cut. I'm going to make 4 slices of garlic bread. And I will put this back in the Food Saver bag and seal it, and it'll be good for next time. Now I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to come in and brush, and I will use all of this garlic herb mix. It has oregano and common basil, rosemary, and thyme. Oh yeah. Turn this one over. Just very lightly on the other side with it. The downside. The upper side will have a lot more herbs on it and garlic and butter. Oh yeah, that's a little more than I really had on those other pieces. I'm just going to kind of scrape this off. Come back in here. Let's get a little bit of this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, this one could use just a little bit more on the front, so I'm going to see if I can get a little more out of my bowl, and I am getting a little more out of my bowl, and pull it onto the front of this. All right. Now I'm going to put these pieces in here. Let's turn them this way. Oh yeah. And now I'm going to cancel that heat, and I'm going to put these into that oven, and I'm going to toast for 3 minutes. Then I'll turn it over, toast it on the other side for just a few minutes. Oh, they look nice. And this time I'm going to put them in for a little less. Put it in about 220. I like to check them while they're toasting. So that they can't get too brown. Oh, that's looking just about right. I'm going to turn it around for about 15 or 20 seconds. I rotated the pan they're done. Oh, yeah. Just right. Take a bread cloth and lay over the top of that while I fix the rest of my supper.
Thank you for joining me in my kitchen, and I hope you gained something that you can use. See you next time.